What's up everybody, it's Monkey Farm. Today we're going to do a tutorial on my new mob spawner feature, which I call the death bowl. Basically it's this bowl here that I have wired up to my mob spawner. I flip the switch and what happens is the mobs are diverted from the chute and they drop off into this death bowl here. And then once I have enough mobs in there, I push the button right here and it's wired up to a TNT dispenser, and basically that drops the TNT off the edge here, and there you go. Alright, so outside of the whole XP farm part of my build, I do want to show you the death bowl part of it and how you can wire up the switches from far away and build your TNT dispenser so it will drop off TNT into your death bowl. So this is kind of assuming that you already have a mob spawner. Pretty much, you know, everybody does have one, I assume, or is working on one. If you don't have one, you know, check out, probably Etho has a tutorial, or there's, you know, I'm sure there's millions of them out there. It doesn't matter if it's gravity or underground. Basically the mobs will either climb up or fall down, so it doesn't really matter how you do it. So what you want to do for your death bowl, basically, it doesn't matter what size it is. That's what she said. Just basically make some kind of symmetrical design. You know, make sure it's not lopsided or oval or anything like that, because basically what we're going to be doing is putting water in so it all flows into the center. And it needs to flow into the center basically so the mobs don't, you know, climb out of the side and come and try to kill you. So basically once you have a circular design, this one is, let's see, it's roughly 15-20 blocks wide. You want to get water and put it into the corners, and don't line every block, because what will happen is you'll get sections that are an infinite water source and there won't be any flow. It'll be kind of still water, and you don't want that to happen. You want every block to basically be pushing in the mobs, and you can do that up here as well. Just put it in the corners. I don't know about right here. It doesn't really matter. We don't have to have it there. I'm just doing this so that it's deep enough so that when they drop off, they don't get any, they don't get damage from falling and die, basically. Now then on the very top row here, you want to put a water block or a water source on every, I think I messed up right there. Got water in the wrong place. It might be messed up, not sure, but it doesn't matter too much. So anyway, on the top row, put a water source on every block, and that will basically keep the mobs from climbing out of the side. And don't mess up, because water is weird now. You can like pile it up on top of each other. Alright, so basically there's our death bowl. It's pushing into the side, or into the center from all the sides, and it is very difficult to swim out. Now I made mine out of glass. I did my original one way back from my 250 subscriber special was all made out of glowstone. That's what this one is. But okay, now once you have your death bowl part of it completed, and you of course, like I said, I assume you have a mob spawner. What you want to do is build the exit part of it, and I'm not going to build the pistons. We did that in my last Let's Play episode, so you should know how to do that if you happen to need to do that in your design. But what I want to do here is I'm going to use stone down here, and you want to build it out about 8 blocks, because water will travel 8 blocks. Okay, and you want to bring your glass out here as well, and creative mode is fun, because I don't have to worry about losing a piece of sand when I break my glass. Okay, so basically we need to get our water source out here, and basically, I don't, it depends on how your mob spawner is, but I'm going to put water in the back here, and then I'm actually going to connect it out here, and then get rid of these water blocks, so that hopefully the water will still flow out. And I think that worked. Let me double check here. So if I'm a mob, I swim up here and I get pushed out. So yeah, I think... Why does that look like a infinite source here though? Something's funny. Okay. So you have to mess around with your water to get it to flow out a little bit, but once you do that, you're fine. Alright, now, so you want to line up your drop-off point ideally right here, where the water is too deep, because that way when the mobs fall, they will not get damaged. You don't want them dying in the death bowl. You want to kill them yourself, right? So anyway, I'm going to make a basically a little column of glass here. Okay, so this part, really wasn't necessary. You don't have to build this drop-off. I just did it just so that I could guide where the mobs fall in. I don't know. They may fly off and land here where they'll get damage otherwise. But if you don't like this big glass thing, try it without it. It doesn't really matter. You'd probably be able to get away with not having it. Like I said, I just did it to guide where the mobs go. In my death bowl, I didn't have to extend the water, but this one, I happened to build the bowl a little too far away. So what I'm going to do here is basically just put some signs right here in the little drop-off column, and then I can add more water here, and let's see, I don't want to do it that way actually, because they will probably swim in the edge here. I can just put water here and that will work, so don't need those signs. Okay, so anyway, that will get the mobs all the way to the edge. Now what we need to do is build our TNT dispenser. So I'm going to make sure this is all level. So what you need to do is build a little platform here for your TNT to be pushed out, and what we're going to do here is put the lever on this. So basically this block is powered, so whenever our TNT gets pushed into this space right here, it will be activated. So we're going to line up our TNT, and you can line up as many as you want, less than 12, because pistons can't push more than 12 blocks. So I put 10 there. Basically, my Let's Play world, I only had room for 7 because I had another platform up here that got in the way. But so we're going to use 10 here, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to put a piston here, and then we'll put a block of sand, and then so we need 10 blocks of sand. That will basically push these TNT 10 blocks, and obviously you want to build this into your world or your spawner, so it's kind of hidden. If you remember in my Let's Play world, I had blocks across here, so you couldn't see the TNT from far away. That's probably a good idea. And then you also couldn't see the sand because I had the wall of the spawner all built up like this. But do it however it fits into your world. I'm just going to leave the sand. It doesn't doesn't really affect anything. And then basically to wire this, you just need a block behind here. And now if you want to I'm going to take that redstone away so I don't accidentally... I'm going to take that away too. If you need to vertically wire this, I've shown this a few other of my videos, but basically to get the wire down here, you just put a block every other block, and we're going to put redstone torches on all these, and basically that's going to, we're going to wire it over there, but this will basically enable us to get the redstone signal up to the top here. So you see how that redstone is now powered when I have this torch. Now it's not, because these torches invert the signal, and we'll just do that all the way down to the bottom. Now I'm not going to do this underground, but you know, you can do this as far down as you want. I will just put a big line. Since these are half blocks, I'll have to add a block here. So pretend we had our own little platform over here. This is, you know, in my world, it's my enchanting potions area. So oh, that's not good enough. Let's do it a little closer here. There we go. Now we can see all the action, right? Okay. So, and you guys know how to wire things. Now, I hid my wiring underneath. Basically, I had a block with a button. And I basically wired it down. When you're wiring down, you do have to get a little tricky with, you know, you do have to wire it. You can't use vertical wiring when you're sending the signal down, because the redstone signal only goes up to the blocks above it. So I'm just going to do a little corkscrew design. Unfortunately, in my Let's Play world, it wasn't that neat. I had to kind of wiggle through a couple other things, and that's normally the case. So now, hopefully, this signal will last all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4. My signal may run out, so what I'm going to do is put a repeater here. And I'll have to add another block. And that's fine. Alright, so we're almost on our way. Okay, so we have our signal inverted. Let's see, is it on or off? It is off. Good. So when I push the button, it will activate. Why don't we just test it out right now? It's very simple. Okay, put our lever up here, turn it on, and oh, forgot creative mode. And there we go. So we get TNT flowing down, and why don't we go ahead and turn some mobs on. Okay, we've got some mobs down there, and I actually forgot this spawner happens to have spiders. It doesn't have half slabs, and of course the spiders are causing trouble. But anyway, we have enough mobs in there to test this thing out. So why don't we go for it? Oh, I did it again. There we go. And here comes the TNT, and bam! There you go. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the the Death Bowl in my Let's Play map. And if you did, please give a thumbs up and a favorite and comment, all that good stuff. It really actually does help me out. It helps get the video more exposure and all that good stuff. So if you did like it, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, hope this helps your building, and if you build this into your map, definitely let me know. I'd like to see any videos of it or anything like that. That'd be great. So talk to you guys later.